Step number 13 says to hand sew a button on the pocket flap. Make sure that you hide your knots and also do something called shanking your button, and I will show you what that is here in just a second. And shanking your button will help your button to stay on longer, okay? So I'm going to use a regular needle. If you guys don't have a regular needle, then I do have some that you can borrow. Some of your darning needle kits might have had one in there, okay? So I have my regular needle. I have some regular thread. Also, if you don't have regular thread, you can borrow some of mine. Okay? I'm going to cut my thread. The first thing that you have to do before you even put your thread into your needle, your thread, sorry, is you need to tie a knot. Okay, so I'm going to tie a knot here. This part is a little bit challenging. You can't just tie one knot. You have to tie numerous ones so that the thread will actually stay in your fabric, and you want them to kind of be on top of each other. So that might take you a little bit of time, which is okay. So just keep tying little knots until your knot gets nice and big here. Okay, so here you can kind of see I have my knot. It should be big enough where it's not going to go through the fabric. So I'm going to take my needle and thread it with the other side that doesn't have the knot in it, okay? Just like this. Okay, so I have my needle and thread, and I'm ready to go. Okay, I also have my button. This one has 4 holes. Okay, so I'm going to put my button on the front. Once again, you want to make sure your button's high enough so that you can still open your flap without it being in the way. Okay, I'm going to hold my button directly in the middle. I'm going to take my needle and thread through the back. Okay, be careful, watch your fingers. Just like this. I'm going to pull it through. Okay, my knot was big enough, so it's going to hold for me. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to go diagonal. So we have to do these 2 holes first, and then these 2 here, then we'll do the second 2. Okay, so we're going to go diagonal over here, and we're going to go down. Then we're going to go up again through the first hole. It helps if you kind of look on the back so you can see where your first stitch went through. Okay? So up through the first hole. Make sure it's not getting caught on anything in the back, like your ribbon or anything. Down. Okay? So you'll do that about 5 or 6 times on each side, and then you'll switch.